What is up, everybody? We are back again for an episode of Beyond the Pyro. I gotta address some things right off the jump. So last night, effective immediately, KPG has left the Four Family Collective. There was some drama, some bullshit. This was a decision KPG made by himself. He was upset over some absolute petty shit, and unfortunately, he did not want to take anybody else's opinion for a fact. So, Four Family Collective, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if y'all love KPG. He left. He's done on some childish bullshit. I don't know what to tell you. You act like a kid. You act like a kid. We don't need kids. I wasn't going to fight for it. If you left, you left. I don't care. I truly don't. What the fuck was that?
Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Don't be over here talking shit, bitch. Because when I left for a fucking reason. You understand me, bitch? I still got keys to this shit. I'm still
You forgot he had keys to the car, Josh.
Damn it.
Don't you fucking forget that, motherfucker. Don't you fucking... And let me tell you something, motherfucker. I'm tired of your shit.
Tell me something.
Good morning. How are you today? I'm glad to be on
doing good, buddy. I'm doing good. How are you? How's life?
Completely fine. Good morning.
Kendall, should I put you back in the chat?
I'm glad to be back and be on
I'm already 5 steps ahead of you.
Thank you, sir. I want to. It's like I gotta go back in there. I gotta invite Kendall back in.
Give me my admin staff back too.
No, I'm not giving you that back.
Oh God! I'll tell you what, that was funny though. Cause like I wake up this morning at 6:30 and I'm looking at everything. I'm like, all I did was have pizza and watch a movie with Mom and D, and I said, what did I miss?
Yeah, so Kendall messaged me and he was like, all right, he was like, help me pull this prank. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not holding back. Like, we're going to go in. If we're going to do this, we're going to go all out with it.
Wait a minute, so this was a prank?
This was 100% a prank. None of this was legit.
Excuse me one moment. Now you know I'm rolling over here, so if I could get up right now, pretend I'm standing. Bravo, boys. Bravo. That was some good shit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shoosh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so back to business. We are back for Beyond the Pyro. As you can see, we got 4 people on here, and 3 of us are experts, and 1 of us is a dummy.
Exactly. Oh wait, so that's me then. Oh wait. Oh no, I'm just a dummy in general.
Same.
Yeah, so you're dummy in general. This is wrestling experts. I guess you're.
I guess you put the dummies on the bottom today.
Yeah, dummies on bottom.
I'm a bottom bitch. What can I say?
We knew it. So joined as always by the one and only KPG, Jade's #1 simp. Gotta love simps. We're not on Twitch, so I can say simp and not shrimp. Yes, Crayon Dude. KPG was in fact the CM Punk in this scenario. Consider yourselves worked.
Wait, then he would be Christian because then he worked everyone.
Oh, actually, if anything, this is the MJF scenario. KPG just came in, burned shit down, and left. I mean...
This is hilarious.
And then below me, right here, below me is Mike D. How you doing, Mike? You doing good?
I'm here. I'm awake.
Good. And then rejoined by the one and only dummy, Mr. One Abunji, otherwise known as Braden, and I will probably call him that 4,000 times on this show. So... no, Crayon Dude, I did not. I actually had to style my hair for a last-minute wedding yesterday, and it has not gone back to its original state yet.
Yeah, me and Jay got married, so.
No, my dad literally last week was like, hey, I'm getting married on Friday. I'm like, motherfucker, what? What do you mean?
That's a hell of an announcement.
You didn't give me a week. Call me on Saturday. He was like, we're getting married Friday. What? Is what it is. Anyway, we got the dummy back, Bungie. He has done some fucking homework. We watched a match together, and we are now moving in to our new segment, ladies and gentlemen, called Wrestling for Dummies. So, last night we watched Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam 2022 held in Nashville, Tennessee. Mike D is the serial assassin.
Yes, I do eat a lot of cereal.
So, as many of us saw when we watched the match live, there was a lot of shenanigans that happened in the last man standing match this past SummerSlam. Many of which include Brock Lesnar dumping Roman Reigns out of a tractor, flipping the ring with said tractor, Roman Reigns burying, literally, Brock Lesnar, Austin Theory trying to cash in, failing epically, and taking an F5 for his troubles, and Roman Reigns smacking the shit out of him with a briefcase.
And don't forget Paul Heyman going to a table.
And Paul Heyman, in fact, went through a fucking table. So, Braden, you watched this match. You asked me some questions as we went. So what you got for everybody?
That match was a fucking doozy. Obviously, like we said, it was only my second ever time watching a match. I'm still very new to wrestling. Still trying to figure out some of the rules and everything. I know you said this was a heels match.
Last man standing match.
Well,
So-
yeah. I know you said a lot of stuff last night when we were watching about heels and stuff in there.
Yeah, so we actually had someone else in watching the match with us, and I was explaining some basics to him. So, this was a last man standing match. The only rule in a last man standing match is that you must incapacitate your opponent so they cannot answer the count of 10. Answering the count of 10 means they are back on their feet by the count of 10. As I mentioned last night, there are creative ways to get around that. I.e., John Cena taping Batista's legs around the ring post, so he physically could not stand up. Batista was conscious. He could have if he wasn't tied to the ring post. It was creative.
Kind of like how we said if Brock had actually lowered the front end loader down onto Roman Reigns.
It's true. He could just drop the bucket on Reigns, and then Reigns ain't getting up.
Which is what I thought he was going to do with the tractor.
That's what I started thinking at first. Like I said, at first when he first got in that front end loader, my immediate thought, Josh can tell you, was, oh, he's going to flip the ring. I didn't think that he was going to jump off of it at first. That did surprise me.
Especially a big old dude like Brock Lesnar. As soon as he did that, I was like, oh man, this motherfucker. This motherfucker always tally. Always.
Yes.
I wish I could.
do want to get high.
I was going to clean my room.
But then I got high.
Da, 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 da.
That song was great, though, when it came out.
So, now the other thing about last man standing matches is last man standing matches are always contested under no disqualification rules. That's why you saw people like the Usos getting involved and kicking the shit out of Brock Lesnar, and Austin Theory coming in, and Paul Heyman slapping him with titles and getting put through tables. No disqualification means just that. The things that would normally get you disqualified, don't.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. I mean, of course, it is wrestling. It is scripted. It is a scripted sport. You're not going to see anyone pull out a Glock and shoot someone to win a last man standing match. That would be creative.
Would be frowned upon.
But Brian Pillman tried it once, and the network did not like it. So, fun fact, that actually happened back in the 90s.
I'm going to need to link to that one.
I got you.
Are you talking about the Austin?
The Austin Pillman controversy
with a 9 milli. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that thing was freaking.
Austin broke into Pillman's house, and Pillman pulled out a fucking gun, and then the network was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You should have let us know about that first, you idiots!" It was fantastic.
Pillman wasn't no hoe.
Pillman wasn't about that life. But
Pat McAfee and Austin. Go home and suck some points, baby.
I missed Pat McAfee last night on SmackDown. It wasn't. So yeah, that was Last Man Standing.
Pat
The
McAfee.
The reason we went ahead and did the Last Man Standing because originally it was going to be a street fight, but considering we were doing a watch along, I could log into Peacock and just pull up the SummerSlam pay-per-view. So the good thing about Last Man Standing is that's about as chaotic as a match can get. So now everything else you're going to watch is going to be somewhere in between the first and second match you watch.
So anything I watch now is going to be tame as fuck.
I wouldn't say tame as fuck. I would not say.
He's a wrestler who wrestles on AEW, and he wrestles on AEW Dark. So
Or Dark Elevation.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say tame, but they're not going to be quite as intense and chaotic as the Last Man Standing.
I got you.
Last Man Standing matches tend to be extremely chaotic because you're literally essentially trying to knock your opponent out. So I gotta say, I think the next one we have Mr. Dummy watch. I think it should be a TLC match.
TLC 1.
Yeah, he has to watch TLC 1 then.
I'm sticking with one-on-ones right now, and then we get into tag teams. Trying to keep rules simplified.
So if you want to do a TLC one-on-one match, then have him watch Edge versus Cena.
That's what I was thinking. Either Edge versus Cena or Edge versus Undertaker at Extreme Rules 2008.
That's it. Keep in mind, I got two brain cells fighting for third place, so it's got to stay simple.
Never.
See, so because that chair shot you gave him back in the day. See what
exactly.
It's really all
what it is. He messed me up for the rest of my life.
It's all your fault.
It is my fault. I take that.
No, believe it or not, that's not the only time he ever did that to me neither.
Sure.
He's done it before, and we had our what was it, the King of Tharp match?
The King of Tharp.
Where he near about snapped my leg, and he walked away bleeding profusely from his head.
It was great.
How did you do in your life?
A lot.
Yeah.
You did not. You did not
He's
have
not the
the
only
privilege
cause of my head injury. I have several others.
You did not get to meet chaotic Josh. All right. This Josh is watered down compared to 18.
This is tamed to what you used to be.
This is tamed
yes.
compared to what I used to be.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, he used to be a little bitch.
First thing I did when Bungie got his first tattoo was slap the shit out of it.
He did it unintentionally too. That's the sad part. He was talking all this shit about how he was going to smack it, and then I walk up to him. He makes a very piss poor joke and goes slap, and then just freezes because he realizes what he did.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a gentle tap. It was like a.
That's why anytime I get a new one, I wait at least a week before I go see him.
Makes sense.
Now it's even easier because you're 45 minutes to an hour away now?
Roughly.
So nobody wants to spend all that money in gas.
Well, you got a work truck, so you just.
Let's get into the shit.
All right, so that was the quick Wrestling for Dummies. Now I need to make yet another public service announcement.
What I do now?
Because of the prank, I didn't get to do what I promised I was going to do, so I'm going to do it now. Fuck Boy Khan and the Young Cucks are fucking shit up in AEW.
Yes.
Notice he is the only one clapping.
Dark side.
I know y'all can't see it because my camera is only showing my face, but I'm currently turning my foot 90 degrees to the side, indicating a heel turn.
Damn right. My nigga.
Also, fun fact, a heel turn is when a face turns heel. It's kind of self-explanatory, but wrestling for dummies will never be.
When a good guy becomes a bad guy.
When a good guy becomes a bad guy, it's a heel turn. When a bad guy becomes a good guy, it's a face turn. When he just stops being either, it's just like, what the fuck?
You're a tweener.
Yeah, you're a tweener. Oscar Mayer cleaner.
I got no more coffee.
Yes, I love the press conferences. I love the chaos they bring. CM Punk spoke nothing but truths and facts.
I'm working with children. What was wrong with his voice? Did he get chopped in his fucking voice?
Somebody actually said it sounded like the voice box from Home Alone when Kevin called to pretend he was his father.
Yeah, I think Moxley choked him a little too hard. I think he might have crushed his voice box though, because CM Punk, who's normally like in this octave, was like this during
Was talking like this the whole interview.
Like he's been smoking 2 packs a day for the last 40 years of his life since he was a wee child. Like it was just like, hey, what the fuck is this? Punk, is this your real voice? You've been using a fake voice this whole time?
Didn't bother him was eating that fucking muffin.
Hey, never fault a man for eating his muffins, all right? Bungie, would you fault a man for eating his muffins? He was late to his press conference because he was eating muffins. Is that not justifiable?
The muffin was a heel turn.
Gotta have them muffins.
I'll tell you what, it did look like a very tasty muffin, though.
That muffin almost saved the young cucks from getting their ass beat.
Almost.
Almost. He deserves his desserts. Damn right he does. Give that man all the muffins.
What the hell was back? And what the hell was he drinking though? He had 12 cans or something over there.
LaCroix.
That was LaCroix?
I think it was LaCroix. It was either LaCroix or off-brand LaCroix.
I think it was off-brand LaCroix because it was like green and white. He got the great value version.
What the fuck is LaCroix?
It's sparkling water.
It's like seltzer flavored water.
Also, I would just like to take this minute and say it is so nice to see Crayon Dude back in chat. I know he's been on vacation for a little while. He ain't been the most in tune with what's been going on, but it is great to have him back in chat. Love you, Crayon Dude.
We love Crayon Dude.
Let's get into the weekly review.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and hop into the weekly review because I feel like we got a lot of shit to cover now. Like, I mean, this might actually be the most intense weekly review ever. This might still take us to the hour mark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are now time for the weekly review. Starting on Monday Night Raw, we had Monday Night Raw. It was Monday Night Raw. KPG, how you feel about Monday Night Raw?
Braun Strowman returns. Boring. Yeah, that was real fucking boring.
Mid.
Fuck else happened on Raw? Fucking. That's the only thing I remember. Braun Strowman returning. Honestly.
And burying the whole tag team division.
He did. Quit saying. I'm not even
Braun
get into it.
Braun Strowman came out and did exactly what Vince would have had him do.
Yeah. Vince called him up before
Let's be real. I don't know if you call it burying the tag team division.
Exactly. Anything somebody does is burying.
When you got the Street Profits and the New Day and the Alpha Academy, who are all like supposed to be like top contenders for tag titles, and Braun Strowman just comes out and just like,
it's like fucking number one contenders match.
It's like, this is a Vince McMahon move if I've ever seen one. Of course, he's like, oh, big man return? It's going to run over the tag team division. Yep. Spin drift. There you go. Eli. I swear seeing Eli's profile picture without a beard is just so disconcerting to me because, like, I've only ever seen Eli with.
Yeah, so he... Oh, what are the Street Profits, New Day, and Alpha Academy going to do now? They're buried. We have no more tag team. They're buried.
Kendall, stop. All I said was...
I mean, like I said, I wasn't going to get into it, but I guess they're buried now. We have no tag team division. So I guess it's going to challenge the Usos. Nobody now. This the whole tag team division is buried.
Peace.
Whole tag team division.
I say bury once and he goes crazy.
Stop doing that.
That's the timeout. That's the official family timeout button. He's right.
I told you I was going to do this. Every time we argue, I'm just going to.
Yeah, but that's not his show. Bitch. Your show. You wanted to do that. This is his show,
bitch.
Let me tell you something, motherfucker. We can go back to beefing, bitch. Because I'm tired.
Now we just kick him out. Kick out, Rick. Kick out.
You know, all right, I kicked you out once, motherfucker.
This is going to go on all show now.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yes, Bungie and I have both played a lot of Halo.
Yes, I do play Halo Infinite.
You can also find Bungie on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bungie01, right?
Yeah, 01.
Wait, is it Bungie 01? Yeah, it's Bungie
01. Bungie 01.
Because I know there's some that's like D-Bungie, so...
Yeah, no. That's for only when they've already taken my name.
If you're interested in D&D, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to be torturing ourselves yet again with Session 5 of the Licks of Life campaign.
Torturing yourselves? Excuse you. My character's the one that's taking the most abuse. I just lost an arm.
I'm sorry, you lost an arm. I got arrested. It's fine. This totally wasn't what anyone had planned last session, so it's fine.
No, it's really not.
Fine. Anyway. No, Bungie is not the new guy. That is one of Eli's people.
No, I'm just the dummy here for wrestling.
I'm going to educate Bungie fairly well before I add him into that chat, because if he gets dropped into that chat, he's going to be fucking.
As stated before, I've got two brain cells fighting for third place.
Hold on. What did I miss? New guy.
Yeah, there's a new guy in the chat.
Yeah, there's a new guy now. Eli has his friend.
Y'all replaced me that fucking quick.
Yeah, man.
All over a fucking prank.
All over a prank.
That's it.
I committed, so I couldn't be like, no, it's a prank, it's a prank. They already have a new member. I'm sorry. I guess we're the 5 family collective now.
All right.
Son of a bitch! I gotta make new logos now.
Kendall, I wasn't even involved. I was having pizza and watching a movie with Mama D last night when all this went down.
Dominique lost his virginity to Rhea because whatever Poppy wants, Poppy gets, according to her. So,
hey, yo.
I mean, turn him into a man. Dexter and Miz. I would have sat on Dexter's face. Yeah, bitch, eat my shit. Because I'm finna win this United States title. Finna eat my ass on live TV, bitch, because I'm winning the title. Damn right, I just said that.
So
I ain't taking
PG.
it back either.
That is so not PG.
Oh, God.
All right, Kendall, what do you give Raw out of 5 stars?
So Jay wasn't on, so that's -1 star.
Is that too early for this shit?
It's never too early. If I didn't have to go to work after this, I'd be right fuck there with you.
It's not my on-call weekend. Fuck you.
I'll give it 3 stars.
All right, let's see. Pull this shit back up. All right, Mike, what do you give Monday Night Raw this week? What do you feel about it?
I'm gonna go 3.5. I like the fact that Dominic is now on his own. Really wish that
not on his own. He's with Desmond.
Young Victoria we watched last night. Crayon Dude. It's a movie about Queen Victoria in the beginning of her when she became queen back in the 1800s. It was pretty good though. I gave that one 4 stars. 3. Braun, don't care. Didn't miss him. Who needs him? Darian Owens had a damn good match, though. I gotta say that. That was a good match. But all in all, yeah, 3.5.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, and the Miz thing was pretty funny though. I like Dexter Lumis going, "Hello."
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 3.5 too, just because that was a very entertaining moment. And honestly, Braun Strowman, if he was gonna return, that's how you want him to return. He needs to come in and wreck a bunch of people. It's kind of his
and now the whole tag team division is buried.
Are we stop it?
They're all buried. I'm telling you, the tag team division's dead. They're gonna discontinue the tag team titles.
Yeah,
Well,
Well,
everybody's
what? No,
buried.
no. My question is this:
Outlaws
if you were gonna do that move, why did you involve the New Day and the Street Profits? Why couldn't you get 2 other tag teams to go in their place?
Name me 2 other tag teams on Raw.
Well, New Day is not on Raw.
New Day's
So
not on Raw. Los Lotharios is a SmackDown tag team. So you had 2 SmackDown teams on Raw. You could have done something else. Then
you
Street
mean like
Profits were on
Masse
both.
and Mansoir and Los
yeah, why
Lotharios?
not? And you no, because no, actually you couldn't do that to Hit Row because they just came back, and actually they're actually looking better. I can't believe I
Broad
said that.
and fucking Top Dollar fucking face to face.
That'd be an interesting match.
All right, I'm giving Raw 3.5. I mean, it's just it was all right. It wasn't quite as good as it has been, but they're also coming off of a huge pay per view, and now they need to start building to the next one. So I'll give them a pass on that. But moving on to NXT 2.0, the worst show on wrestling every fucking week. That should give you a clear indicator of how high I rank this.
I didn't even watch NXT, so I'll give it 1 star. So,
I'm about to say,
seen-
what the fuck even?
Don't worry, you didn't miss much. That 1 star is pretty accurate, Kevin. Okay, no.
Honestly, at this point, it's like I'm like 1 bad week away from just wiping NXT off this board. It's just like,
unless Triple H comes out there and says and snaps his fingers, Black and Gold is back. That's the next time I'm watching.
That's what
until Black and
that's
Gold
what
is
I've been
back,
saying.
NXT sucks. Sorry, y'all.
And you
Y'all
just
like
moved up
NXT.
Solo Sikoa to the main roster. You just lost another big, and possibly Carmelo Hayes moved up to the main
And
roster.
Toxic Attractions there. It's like, well, there goes your main women's act. I mean, you're trying to get Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade's feud to that level, but you're not going to get as over as Toxic Attraction was. They nailed the formula. Like, all right, moving on to the most controversial show of the week, AEW Dynamite, run by Fuck Molly Khan. Not with the Young Cucks this week, because they're fucking suspended.
Mandy Rose, if you're listening, in Milan.
Does Jay know you cheating on her with Mandy?
She cheats on me with her fucking husband, so we're in an open relationship. So she can cheat on me with her husband, and I can cheat on her with fucking Mandy, and I can have 1 to 2 flings. That's okay. Jay knows I love her.
I like that. Now Jade and Mandy's number 1 simp.
This is my first time admitting my love for Mandy, so Mandy, you should put Julia Hart just to piss Dylan off.
You know what? Valid.
Put everybody in there.
I mean, facts, Eli. Facts. All right.
Velocity, Saturday nights, Sunday night, Heat, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, Mike, stay after the show, because me and Josh are going to tell you something that's entertaining as fuck that we found out this morning.
Okay. Better than what I read this morning from 8 o'clock last night?
Yeah,
Or 11 o'clock your time?
it's something to do with our other chat. So,
All right, yeah, I'm giving NXT 1 star as well. It's just
Carmelo Hayes, if you move to the main roster, please drop Trick Williams. Please, because he's annoying as fuck.
Okay.
Carmelo does not need Trick Williams. Trick Williams needs Carmelo. We all know this.
Or
All right, so yes, he actually, according to reports, he actually already went in for surgery earlier this week.
Yeah.
And the timetable for a potential return is approximately 8 months. It was a
Torn
torn left
tricep.
tricep.
Don't do tope suicidas.
Yeah, Punk needs to stop. Like, he's had 2 world title reigns for a collective 5 days. So, all right. So, most controversial show this week, AEW Dynamite, opened up with Fuck Molly Khan vacating the AEW World Championship and the AEW Trios Championships that were just crowned last Sunday. Due to a backstage altercation between CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. We already talked about this in depth on Mike's special coming down the aisle extra this past Wednesday. So I will not go into horrible details about that incident. But we had a decent Dynamite. It 100% could have been better. Mike, what are your feelings on Dynamite this week?
For a emergency show to be done like that, Tony did okay with it. I mean, I like the idea of the tournament. I'm not going to be happy unless Sammy Guevara wins it. You know, I did the math, though. The AEW Championship has been held 7 different times, twice by Moxley, twice by Punk. 2 AEW original wrestlers held that title. The rest are former WWE wrestlers.
I said
So
that when Punk won the title. I said you have 5 world champions and 3 of them are WWE guys.
I must have missed that. I do apologize. So when I thought about it last night, it dawned on me. So I apologize if you did say that.
Yeah, I said it when fucking Punk won the title. I said AEW smarks. Tell me how you have 5 world champions and 3 of them are WWE guys.
Yeah, so I mean, but I mean, give credit to Tony. He's trying to do damage control as best as possible right now.
No pun intended to damage control on Raw.
Exactly. Thank you.
Damage control.
But by the way, Io Shirai hit me up. No, but I mean, for what I watched, it was good. Punk, not Punk. Page versus
Tony.
Who did Page fight? Danielson, right?
Oh, you're about Adam Page. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was Danielson.
Yeah, it was Page.
Every time they're in the ring, it's a great match. Every time you watch them. Why Death Triangle and Best Friends were going for the Trios title when Dark Order were in the finals?
Dark Order was injured.
So Uno is legitimately injured then.
Both Ten and Reynolds are injured.
Oh, Reynolds is injured too, but that explains that.
And then it's possible that John Silver may be in concussion protocol.
Even better. Tony Storm and Penelope Ford, for what it's worth. All in all, it was a decent show. I'll give it a 4.
All right. Yeah, Kendall.
This tournament is complete horseshit. Tournament of champions, and you have Daniel Bryan in it. I thought it was tournament of AEW champions. You have Page, Moxley, and Jericho in it. 3 or former champions. AEW, you preach about how you want to push new stars, but the possibility of Moxley becoming a 3-time world champion, technically 4, if you count the interim award, he has to possibly become a 4-time champion.
No, it would still be 3 because he had the interim title, then won the unification match, so the interim title became the world title.
Yeah, so
it was really one consistent reign, so it'd be 3.
Yeah, a 3-time world champion. And like I told Dan when we were talking yesterday, you're going to have Moxley win the title twice in a month span, basically, which makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't.
Just to give us a match they could have just given us on Dynamite, Mox versus MJF for the world title, because Mox was the one that just lost Sunday. So it would have made sense to just have Moxley versus MJF, who won the casino ladder match for a shot at the world title.
Yeah.
It would have just made sense to be like, oh, okay, these two fight for the title because Mox just had the shit. MJF gets the next shot. There you go. Done. And I have a feeling that's how this tournament's going to fucking end. It's going to end with Moxley winning the title again just to face fucking MJF. Could have skipped
It's not gonna see to me. It's not gonna work unless Sammy wins it. If Sammy wins it, because he beat
He's
Darby
too
last
busy
night.
trying to see how far he can stick his tongue down. Say,
You know, seriously, I'm getting tired of that shit. Seriously,
Look, I know there's an issue with WWE guys holding the title, but I only want either Sammy or Brian to win this because I want someone new to hold the fucking title. Because this summer has all been, oh, Punk wins the title, Punk's hurt, Mox gets the title, Mox versus Punk, Mox wins, Punk wins it back, title's vacated. It's like, all right. So I've seen these two with the title enough these last few months.
yeah, we need somebody to do.
Give me someone new to hold the title. I want someone new holding the title because this summer we had as of Double or Nothing, we had no two-time world champions. None. No one even close to a two-time champion. Now at the end of the summer we have two. Stop this shit. So I just want someone new to hold the fucking title. I don't want Mox to win it. I don't want Jericho to win it. So I'm hoping either Sammy or Brian wins it.
Well, they are reporting that Moxley and Jericho is set up for Full Gear for the title. So,
you mean Moxley and MJF?
And yeah, I'm sorry, you're right. I'm getting my wrestlers confused. It's too early over here.
It's my tummy that's rubbing off on you.
Yeah, you're next to the dummy. It's infectious.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and I need more coffee. So.
All right, Kendall.
What
are you giving Dynamite this week?
3.5. I don't know why the Acclaimed are getting another tag team title shot when they fucking lost. I thought y'all have plethora of tag teams. It's not like the week where y'all only have a handful of tag teams. Y'all have 7, 8, 9, 10 different tag teams y'all can put against Swerve in Our Glory, and y'all choose to have the Acclaimed again. And
look,
I don't know why they're getting a rematch.
We're all for black tag teams getting a shot. Don't get me wrong. But
Especially
give
the
FTR their fucking title match. They've been at number one contenders for like the whole fucking summer and then some. Like,
if I'm FTR right now, I'd really be pissed.
No wonder.
And like I said, they gotta go to Japan to compete in the World Tag League soon. That's gonna be another 2 months of them not getting a tag team run. So, I mean,
FTR in New Japan. Something about that just really piques my interest.
But Kendall,
they are the IWGP World.
Oh, I know, but something about them wrestling outright in New Japan that piques my interest.
But Kendall, is that the reason mainly though that maybe they're not giving them the title shot is because they're going to Japan for 2 months?
Maybe
they could have given them to him at Double or Nothing.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back. But 3.5.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm also giving Dynamite 3.5. I actually think this might be the lowest I've ever rated this show. I hated the fact that the trios tag titles were immediately defended in the opening match. It's like you build up with this tournament, and when it doesn't pan out and you have to vacate the titles, you take two teams that weren't even in
the finals.
Like Death Triangle, because Death Triangle lost to House of Black because of Kip Sabian. House of Black lost to Dark Order.
Best Friends lost to Best Friends beat the Trustbusters.
Yeah, Best Friends beat the Trustbusters. At least they got to win.
Yes, I mean at least they got to win in the tournament. So I don't know. I would have rather seen Best Friends win the match than that. That's why I'm saying, that's why it wasn't a. I mean, the match was good.
As far as the story, as far as like continuity goes, it would have made more sense for Best Friends to win. I am extremely happy that it was Death Triangle because that's a team that I really feel deserves that title because they've been functioning as a trio since like 2 months into AEW's conception. And like they've been consistently functioning as a trio where like Best Friends, like Trent's been out a few times with injuries and Orange Cassidy's been doing his.
Well, that's how you got Wheeler and all that stuff too, is when Trent was out.
Yeah, so it's like I love the fact that Death Triangle got it because Death Triangle can put on an amazing match with just about anybody. I think they're a really underrated unit. I just didn't like the fact that it was defended like right away. Like what gets me is that title was defended in a 3-on-3 tag match for 2 random teams. That's how we determine who's the new trio champions. I hate it.
You know what though? I think it's because Tony couldn't get 2 tournaments at the same time to go through the right way.
And I understand. I wouldn't have wanted another fucking tournament.
Yeah.
I would have just said that, all right, I would have sat down with Dark Order back. All right, when are 3 of you going to be cleared? Like, is Hangman clear? When are you going to be cleared? Like, and just like, all right, you guys are getting a rematch. Like, plain and simple. You guys are getting a rematch for Trios titles. Have Dark Order versus Best Friends. That would have made more sense.
That would have made more sense because at least the one team was in the finals and the other team won a match.
Then you have Pac holding 2 belts.
Tupac. It's Tupac now. That's his new
nickname.
Well,
I said that in the chat too. Quit fucking trying to swagger chat. But, which is kind of odd because if they hold the titles till Full Gear, he's going to be competing in 2 matches, possibly. And
also, I'm just going to throw it out there. The fact that one Mr. William Hobson is not in this fucking championship tournament is a fucking travesty. He wasn't even.
Of course, it's a tournament of champions tournament.
I don't care. He deserves a world title shot.
But then, you know what though? Then where's Scorpio Sky? Because Scorpio Sky is a former TNT champion. He should
exactly Scorpio Sky. Why are there no black men in this one?
Don't start.
Tony Khan, you need to answer some shit.
You know what he's going to say. You know what he's going to say. So don't say it.
Tony Khan, get your shit straight.
Big Swole's right.
You had to get him started, right?
Damn right. I got to support my brothers. All right, moving on to SmackDown. This SmackDown sucked. Pat McAfee wasn't here. Won. So SmackDown is one commentator short. In case anybody missed that news.
Did they have this Michael Cole by himself?
No, Corey Graves.
Oh,
Corey Graves is
perfect replacement for Pat McAfee. Kendall, what do you think about SmackDown?
Maximum male models, boring.
Marseille and Mansoir,
and now LA Knight, Eli Drake, Max Dupree, whatever you want to call them.
And don't forget Maxine Dupree.
Gave them a pep talk, so I guess they're gonna turn on him. I guess I don't know. Fuck. Solo Sikoa versus Drew. That was a great match. I gotta say though, it's gonna be interesting to see where Solo Sikoa goes because this whole gimmick in NXT was my family turned on me, and that's why I became a street champion. I don't know if anybody know that, but it was like my family turned on me, and I went to the streets and became a street champion. And so now you with your family. And are you going to turn on them? But I guess he's not. So Sammy taking another bullet for the bloodline. Just hurry up and put the titles on Sammy and KO, please. So I'll give it 2.75.
2.75. You really gonna make me do math tonight? This is bullshit.
3 stars, goddammit.
Oh no, I already put 2.75 in.
I already put 2.75.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, I'm a little bitch.
No, I just want Jay to give me a fucking attention. Shut the fuck up. Mike, what do you think about SmackDown this week?
Imperium wrestled the Brawler Brutes. 3.5. That's it. Imperium is back together. Thank God.
What they say?
They said, all right,
And then,
he's working on it right now.
He said he's gonna let you know.
All right,
No.
I'm giving SmackDown 3 stars. I mean, it wasn't quite as good
Yeah.
as Raw, but it wasn't bad. I'm just a huge fan of the Sami Zayn shit. I'm really excited for when they inevitably pair him and KO together. Yeah. So moving on to the best 1 hour of wrestling every week. AEW Rampage last night. I'm not gonna lie, Dynamite might have sucked, but Rampage brought some heat for that 1 hour.
He was grabbing his arm a few times during All Out. Who? I'm tired of tournaments. I wanted the Battle Royal. Io Shirai has a boyfriend who's Japan. Who? I wanted to see Sammy tape videos. Sky's name Evil. Okay. KBG is correct. There's a plethora of teams that compete exactly, and like, why is the Acclaim getting? I understand that they're over, but why? They fucking lost. Move on. Move on. House of Black should be real.
Show you which one.
Yeah, so why are there no Asians in the tournament?
Konosuke Takeshita should have been in this tournament.
Well, his contract ended. He's back in Japan.
Kazuchika Okada should have been in this tournament.
That would be a nice little match to throw in there.
Hiroshi Tanahashi should have been in this tournament. Kenta should have been in this tournament. All right.
Naito should be in this tournament.
Naito should be in this tournament. Jay White should not be in this tournament.
Will Ospreay should be in this tournament. Bruv.
All right. So Rampage.
Come on, bro.
All right. So Rampage this week. We had a banger of a match between Claudio.
5 stars. Jake was on.
It was. He never fails with it. He never fails with the method.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we had a banger of a match between Claudio and Dax Harwood for the Ring of Honor World Title. Sammy, the right person.
Nobody cares. Jay Cargill was on. That's it. That's all.
Josh. It looks like we're going to get Samoa Joe versus Josh Woods for the Ring of Honor TV title.
Nice.
Mike, what do you think?
It was a damn good show. I mean, and don't forget, Serena Deeb took on Madison Rain too. That was a decent match.
It was.
I'm gonna go 4.
All right. I'm also going 4, and the only reason it's not getting 5 is because Will Hobbs still wasn't on.
But in the spoilers, they said Powerhouse Hobbs did an interview. When I read the spoilers, they said he did an interview.
I didn't watch it live, so maybe I just skipped it. But...
So let me get this straight. It's 5 stars for having Jade and 5 stars of Hobbs for you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So if they're both on, me and Kendall are giving this 10 stars.
Yeah. But yeah, I read the spoilers from Rampage. That's why I don't watch it live. So
all right. So to recap the week in wrestling, as according to these 3 experts. Coming in dead last, unsurprisingly, NXT 2.0 with a record low score of 3 stars. Coming in at 4th, we have WWE SmackDown at 9.25 stars. Coming in at 2nd, we have Monday Night Raw at 10 stars. I'm sorry, coming in at 3rd. Jesus Christ. I'm still waking up. Coming in at 2nd, we have AEW Dynamite at 11 stars. And coming in at number 1 with 13 stars, we have AEW Rampage. The best 1 hour of wrestling on TV somehow outdid the other fucking 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 hours of wrestling. How depressing. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Rampage once again takes the crown from Dynamite. This is the 2nd time this has happened on this show. And at some point here soon, it will probably be WWE taking the crown because I have full faith in
AEW has won all
All like
What
fucking
episode we on now?
47 times we've done this.
I think every episode it was an AEW show.
Yeah.
I
Every
think the
episode has
closest
been an AEW show. WWE has never won this.
I think the closest we got was week 1 when Triple H took over. I think we had him second for Raw.
Yeah. Raw was second. Now I will say, looking at these totals, Raw damn near beat Dynamite. They only lost by 1 star. Like, had Raw done like one really good match, odds are it would have at least tied Dynamite, if not beat Dynamite outright. And I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I gave Rampage 4 stars is because of that Claudio Dax match. Anyone who's been watching this show knows I'm a huge fan of FTR. I love what they do, and I love Dax, how he's actually getting like a semi-singles push. So, I mean, for the love of God, if it's ever not been clear that I love FTR, I mean, I plaster them all over the place.
The man is holding the Ring of Honor tag team titles.
I'm holding the Ring of Honor tag team titles, people. Like
FTR better watch out. Coming for him.
Yeah, that's not gonna be the last time I hold them fucking titles either. Watch your back.
Right.
So anyway, this has been Beyond the Pyro today, September 10th, 2022. We will be back next week. We will not be doing a Wrestling for Dummies segment because our dummy is going to be doing dumb shit elsewhere. But we will be back next week, potentially with maybe a little bit of a questionnaire kind of scenario. Maybe I keep a point total. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We might have a fancy blue board on the screen next week because of some things we have in the works. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, always remember to enjoy some fucking wrestling. Fuck Boy Con and the Young Cucks, fucked up AEW, and as always, fuck